What's up, everybody? It's J and J with Justin and Jordan. What we got today, Justin?
So today we will be doing our top 10 duos in the NBA.
Okay.
This list is a projection onto next season, so we're kind of projecting what the top 10 would be. And I'm not going to lie, I had a little trouble making this list. I was like, who should be in, who should be out? But it's going to be interesting for y'all to hear.
If y'all just wondering why we talking about duos, I mean, we got the whole Dame thing going on and shit like that. And, I was thinking, and when I was talking to Justin, I'm like, bro, honestly, like, this is like the perfect time to bring back NBA Jam. No super teams really. I mean, if you want to call Boston a super team, I guess. But besides that, like, everyone's really like a duo at this point in time. Like the 2000s, it was like a solo star. Everyone around them is like, 2010s, you had like super teams, big threes. But right now, it's like every team kind of got their duo. You know what I'm saying? Every team really do got their duo. So we're talking about the top 10 teams. Like Justin said, this is a projection on, what duo will be the best at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the past season is going to be taken into effect as well. So Justin, I kind of want to start off with some guys that didn't make it and give some reasons why. Embiid and Harden, again, projection. We don't even know if Harden's going to be there. He's missing practices all the time. Embiid's joking about it. He's like, oh, maybe you got something to do. Whatever. Steph and whoever, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you and me both said it. Steph and Clay's not a thing anymore. We could talk about Clay real quick, too, if you like. I mean, Clay trying to get that bag. It's just not going to happen, bro. Take that fucking pay cut, bro. Take that pay cut. You are not Klay Thompson of 2016 anymore, bro. Take that pay cut. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. You don't deserve those 18 shots a game anymore if you want to win. I'll say that right now. But if you want to do your little farewell tour at this point, even though you're still in contention, take a fucking pay cut, bro. Just take a pay cut. You're not like that anymore. Wiggins is above you. Draymond's above you. Like, seriously, bro. It's time. Jordan Poole was above you, and they pushed him out just to make you feel better, just to make Draymond feel better. So, yeah, Steph and whoever, not really a duo anymore, unfortunately. If it was a duo, to me, it would be Steph and Dre. Yeah. Steph and Dre is the real duo, and in my opinion, it's been the duo the whole time. Draymond's just been underappreciated, unfortunately. Mitchell and Garland just barely missed it. This one isn't really anything about excuses. Just like the rest of the list is just way too good. Super talented backcourt. Very, very high octane offense coming from those two guys. We saw them make the playoffs last year. Most likely they're going to make the playoffs this year as a top seed with home court advantage. But just right now, there's so many good duels in the NBA. And the last one that kind of missed out was Franz and Paolo, who I think will also just barely make it by the end of the season. Two guys who are very capable of scoring 20 points per game each per night. I think they're really going to be able to do that now. Last season, we saw how good they were playing together. We're going to have Paolo kind of work out those kinks in his games where he's missing a lot of three-point shots. Maybe hopefully this season he's going to be much better. Franz is just getting better and better every single year. I think we're going to expect another jump from him again this year. And I guess a fun one, well, I'll throw a funny one, Wemby and whoever. Wemby and Devin Vassell, Wemby and Keldon Johnson, whoever you want, bro. Like, that's low-key a duo after we're seeing how good Wemby is. Also going back to Clay, blocking Clay's three-point shot. That shit was hilarious. And Chet and, do I want to say Chet and Shea or Giddey and Shea?
I did Shea and Giddey / Chet.
Yeah, so that's going to be a very good fucking duo this year.
Yeah.
Just barely missing out on the top 10. And I think that's all the honorable mentions I really got for right now.
Well, you did mention some that I didn't even have, like Paolo and Franz. I feel like they're going to be nasty. I feel like they're like another year away before they get in.
I think they got it, bro.
Because top 10, I'm like, damn, the league is so deep now. But they're getting closer. Because he looks really good in the preseason. Franz gets better every year. But I feel like they're like another year away before they make that top 10 jump. Harden and Embiid, I didn't even mention them at all. But yeah, the same situation. Harden's not even going to practice. I have him in one of my fantasy teams, and I'm kind of scared right now. So
he's going to miss those first couple of games.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I also had Shea and Giddey / Chet. Shea just had a phenomenal season last year, all NBA first team, and I think the jump that Giddey's going to provide is going to be significant. And I think Chet, he's the missing piece for this team. We've already seen it in preseason. We've seen the flashes. He's everything this team needs. Shot blocking, more offensive points, got rebounding. This team did not have no center last year, and to go from no center to this guy is gonna be really good, like better than the average center.
Hmm.
That's a really big jump. Um, I had Stephen Clay as well. Um, I was gonna put him at 10 just to show love to Steph, but I'm like, Clay is just not that guy anymore. And I know people like to hold on to like all this sentimental shit with the Splash Bros, but I'm like, bro, Clay hasn't been that guy since like 2019.
That
Actually,
shit was 5 years ago, bro.
exactly.
Let it go,
And he
bro.
just got he just got his shit tossed by Wemby pause yesterday. So
You said it, bro. You said it. I
nah,
mean,
yeah.
I agree with you. It's 5 years already, bro. Let that shit go.
And I got two more. I had Ant and Towns as honorable mention. I do think Ant will have a big year this year, but Towns, the last couple years, he's kind of missed games due to injury. So, but that's gonna be a theme in this list. So that's gonna play into it too. And my other honorable mention was Ja and Jackson/Bane. That was my
Fair.
that was
Okay.
my other one because I thought about putting them in, but I'm like Ja's gonna miss too many games, and I don't know. But I feel like in a normal year they would be in or
Uh,
right outside.
you know what? That's a fair take. I would just barely have them out because I didn't even mention them.
Yeah,
Even if Ja wasn't suspended, I would kind of have him teetering out. You feel me? But that is a good pick though that I did forget about. They would make my honorable mention. Still just not top 10 though. You feel me?
yeah,
But overall, just a lot of good duos did miss out. But like we said at the start, bro, this is a duo filled league right now, which is a lot of fun right now. So right now we're gonna go into the number 10 spot. Number 10, I got Brunson and Randall. Obviously, you got the Nick jersey on. I'm hoping you got them. Well, you have to have them because there's no way you forgot them in honorable mentions.
I
So,
didn't.
what's up?
Nah, I didn't even put them in.
Crazy. So, nah, yeah. Obviously, Jalen Brunson, he was good in the first half. The second half, elite. One of the best point guards in the NBA. I mean, we said in the show, he's probably like, what, the sixth, seventh best point guard in the NBA in such a point guard driven league. He's elite. He's going to be an all star this year. As I said before, when the new year started, he was just a dog, bro. Averaging like 25 plus. He was just disgusting, cooking every single team. And then we saw him doing the playoffs. There's not much you could say against him. We saw him do it in the playoffs. We said there's people saying like, oh, well, yeah, he did it with the Mavs, whatever, but maybe it's just a one-hit wonder. Comes back, plays a full season on the Knicks as the one or number two guy, whatever you want to argue. Goes into the playoffs. People think, all right, let's see if he could do it in the playoffs. He cements himself as the number one guy on the team. And then you also have Julius Randle. I know since I said playoffs, people are going to say, well, wait, you giving ups to this guy because of playoffs. What about Randle? He choked. Randle was hurt in the playoffs, which is a little bit frustrating that people keep forgetting. If you want to hold on to the Hawks series, that's fine. That's already 3 seasons ago. Like, that's cool. And that was his first playoff series. A lot of people struggle in their first playoff series. But this one, he was legitimately injured. Like, the man ended the season injured. He's usually an Iron Man. He's such a fucking workhorse, bro. But this year, he's coming back. He's recovered. I'm excited to see what he can do this year. I mean, he's already two-time All-NBA player. He's literally a two-time All-NBA player already. Pairing him up with an All-Star, should be an All-Star this year, should have been an All-Star last year. And Jalen Brunson, this is going to be a nasty duo, especially on this Knicks team that is going to win 50 games. Write that down.
50 games. We won what 47 last year.
Yep, 47. We was on the cusp.
I don't think 50's out of the realm.
I don't think it's outrageous.
I don't think that's outrageous at all. Now yeah, I'm very excited for this next season. I did not have him in my top 10 because I thought about it. But
Damn, but so you don't have him top 10, you don't have him honorable mention. So these niggas ain't even top 15 duo. Insane. You're insane.
I didn't even think about it.
You're not a fan.
I was just like, I did think about them in the top 10, but then I'm like, I kept thinking too much about it. And then, like, all the guys in my honorable mention, they were guys that I had at 10, and then I kept saying, fuck, no. And then I just kept moving them down. And then I was going to put the Knicks in there, but then I was like, it would have been in there too. But I feel like hearing what you said, I was like, if I do put them in, I'm going to have to take one of these guys out that I have in, and I don't really feel too good about it.
Stand on business, bro.
But
Stick with your fucking list.
I'm going to stick with my list. At 10, I got Luka and Kyrie.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
yeah, Luka and Kyrie, we saw them get together at the trade deadline. They were under 500 together, so a lot of people say it's underwhelming. But and there's still a lot of question if like these two could still work together. But it's hard to deny the talent of these two. Like you got Luca, who's constantly a 31, 32 point per game guy.
Yep.
Kyrie is like a 25 to 27 point per game guy. Now you have the chance. You got the monkey off your back. You signed Kyrie. Well, you re-signed him. So now you get to what the fuck was that? So now you get to start the season with Kyrie, and you have a new look roster that you're looking to compete with after a disappointing last season. And I know, well, I'm gonna start it now because injuries is a big theme in this list. And Kyrie, since 2021, he's only played what 143 games. I wrote it down, but in that span, he's also averaged 27 points per game. So you're gonna have to take the good with the bad. So you're gonna know with Kyrie, he's probably going to miss some games, whether it's injury or whether it's some bullshit. He's probably going to miss some games. So, but on that flip side, when he does play, he's going to give you like all-star level production. So it's gonna be. I just want to see how it works. Like from day one of the season, because that's always a big thing to have. You didn't have him last year going to into the year after losing Jalen Brunson. And I don't remember, did they start with Dinwiddie last year?
They had Dinwiddie.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, losing Brunson and going into the next season was a big loss. So now you have Kyrie and you got this new continuity, and you guys are going into this new season together. So I think 10 would be a good spot.
Nah, that's fair. I mean, injuries do come into play, but at least now they're gonna have the chemistry, and it seems from the off-season videos that these guys really do like each other.
Yeah.
So I hope it stays that way. There's no drama. Hopefully, no Kyrie drama. Hopefully, he stays healthy, and they'll definitely be elite. My number 9, since you wanted to say health, I'll be honest with you. I wanted to leave him out. I really, really, really want to leave him out, but with the new rules in place, I gotta respect him as a top 10 duo because now they have to fucking play. They can't hide. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. In years past, this was literally like a top 3 duo in the NBA until both of them started missing a fuck ton of games. You feel me? But hopefully, with this new rule in place, we're gonna see 2 of the best two-way wings that we've seen in this generation play consistently. Hopefully, both play at least minimum 60 games. You feel me? I'm still giving that leeway to miss 22 games. Hopefully, they play 60 something games each. So. I mean, we know what Paul George and Kawhi can do, but at the end of the day, the constant criticism when it comes to the Clippers is, can we see those two do in the playoffs? So for right now, I have them all the way down at 9 because it's just way too many duos way better than them, and also taking health into a factor as well.
I don't know if you want me to speak on them now because I have them higher.
No, that's fine.
But
You could leave them. I don't know why you got them higher, to be honest, but we could leave it like that, bro, honestly.
My 9, I got Mitchell and Garland here.
Okay, cool. I left them out, unfortunately, but yeah, cool.
Yeah, Mitchell and Garland. We saw the success last year. It was a very, very fun season. We all knew this when the trade first happened, when Donovan Mitchell first got there. I thought when they first got together, I'm like, this team is an ECF type of team. Obviously, the season didn't end that way, but
Why didn't it end that way? Is it because of the duo that you left out?
yeah.
The duo that I got above them? Is that why they didn't make it to
I don't
ECF?
really feel bad because I don't know.
Come on, I'm just asking. I mean, the duo that beat them, they in my list. They not in yours.
Well, the next duo will be Brunson and whoever the fuck walks through that door next summer.
That's fine. You feel me? That's fine. But I'm just saying, bro. Brunson was cooking them, bro. Brunson cooked both of them.
You remember? Well, you gotta remember
Randall was pulling down them fucking boards, babying them skinny ass niggas, bro. Come on.
Didn't Randall miss like 2 games in that series?
Yeah, but he was still bringing down them boards against them skinny ass niggas. Remember, it was Mitchell Robinson, and Randall bullying them niggas. Randall's a big fucking ox, bro. You don't think that was a factor? You don't remember Randall? I understand he shot like shit because he was injured, but you don't remember him pulling down them boards, babying them niggas, literally pushing them away with the elbows, and they just can't do shit about it.
I do remember that.
Julius Randle, nigga.
He stepped up when his shit wasn't working for him,
and I respect that.
But does that mean I have to put him in? Because
I just dropped a comment that you said ECF team. Niggas ain't make it out the first round
Not yet.
because of another duo.
Not yet. But I also remember RJ playing like dog shit the first two games, and
He
he
not in the
he
duo.
woke up. He
He-
woke up.
But ain't Garland shit the bed too? He
Oh,
had
yeah.
one good game, you feel me?
He
So
did.
levels out with Randall.
But the game that he exploded, they fucking tore us apart.
Of course, he was the key factor, but you can digress. I just want to drop that comment. Still not appreciating you wearing a John Starks jersey, and then you want to leave out Brunson and Randall, but that's fine. That's cool.
I don't know. I don't know. When I think of Randall, I don't know. Cause I love Randall, but I don't know. I just be thinking. Cause if we're projecting, I don't know, bro. It's tough to think. Cause what if all of a sudden fucking Zion plays 60 games, Ingram plays 60 games?
Randall's better than Ingram. I'll give you Zion, but Randall's better than Ingram. Come on.
That's debatable.
I don't think it's a debate at all. This nigga's two-time All-NBA.
Actually, I fuck with Randall more.
This nigga two-time
I fuck with
All-NBA. I'm sorry.
I fuck with Randall more than Ingram.
He two-time All-NBA. The first time he went to the playoffs, that he took this team to the playoffs. I understand this is past shit, you feel me? But when Ingram took his team to the playoffs, when Zion went down, it was a plan, bro. Let's not forget that. It was a plan. When Randall did it, and his co-star was R.J. Barrett, you feel me? Which is not bad.
Respect that, man.
Yeah, of course. But this is a young R.J. This is before your R.J. I would even say was at his best, you feel me? He took these niggas to the 4 seed. Let's not forget that. Nearly 50 wins in a shortened season. Let's talk about it. It's like the Charles Barkley shit. We are going to start a dialogue about Julius Randle and the disrespect that he be facing all the time. Brandon Ingram don't even touch him as good, as a good player when it comes to being elite in the NBA. Remember, I think Randall made both of our top 25 lists. Where the fuck was Brandon Ingram? I don't even think he made my honorable mention.
Did he make mention?
He made mine. I'm pretty sure he made mine, bro.
I don't even remember.
He's like that, bro. But let's not forget, he like that. Like at his worst, he's like top 35. Ingram at his best,
Brunson made mine.
40.
I don't think Randall made mine.
That's fine.
Brunson made mine though.
He really top 25 though, respectfully.
So 9, Mitchell and Garland. Yeah, we saw the success between these two. This is another case of year 2 together. So now you guys are a lot more comfortable. But we do see the signs at times where it's like one guy needs the ball, the other guy needs the ball. But for the most part, they did make it work. And I think they could be higher than what they were last year. But it's tough. A lot of it really doesn't even depend on them. It depends on their bigs. But these two guys, when they're both clicking, it's like watch out. It's tough to stop.
Get out the fucking way.
Especially when Garland got it going. This is a tough team to stop. And yeah, it's not really much you can say about them because they already bring so much to the table. And I just think for them to be at 9 is like a good spot for them.
No, yeah, definitely. Like I said, they just barely missed mine, but of course I do have a lot of respect for them. I mean, they're the most. Ooh, are they the most? Yeah, I'll give it to them. I'll fucking give it to them. I'll stand on my business, bro. They're the most fun backcourt to watch in the NBA right now. Honestly, they might really be the most fun backcourt. Even if you count Luka and Kyrie as a backcourt, I think I might rather watch Mitchell and Garland. You feel me? Even if the other guys are a little bit better. My number 8 took their team to the promised land. Well, their version of the promised land. It's not the finals, but damn near close to it. Fox and Sabonis.
Speak on that. I got them on the same spot.
Fox and Sabonis. Do I got to bring up what you told me last year? Again, I brought it up every single episode when we talk about the Kings.
You could do it again.
I said, I'm going to watch the Kings game start of the season. Justin said, I ain't never heard no nigga say that shit in my life. Respect De'Aaron Fox. Respect Sabonis. What do I got to say? De'Aaron Fox, most clutch player in the NBA right now. By far. By far. Fuck DeRozan. We done with that narrative. Steph is clutch. That's fine. LeBron is clutch. That's fine. Brunson is clutch. A lot of guys are clutch in the NBA, but guess what? The most clutch player currently is De'Aaron Fox. And going into the season, someone got to take that championship belt away from him, from being the most clutch player in the NBA. He's got speed. My man got pull-up jumpers. That mid-range game is disgusting. He could finish like a motherfucker, bro. And then you got Sabonis, who is Jokic-like, not just because he's white and European. The man is a big man that could play make. almost as good as Jokic. The gap is big, but let's be real. When it comes to big man playmakers, you got Jokic, you got a big gap, you got Sabonis, a big gap, and you got everyone else. That is a compliment because of how much of an all-time great Jokic is. And Sabonis will still bring you 18 to 20 points per game, along with rebounding. The only deficit right now in his game is that he got to bring it to the playoffs. I understand the shit with Draymond between getting locked up by him and Looney and also getting stomped on the rib cage. But besides that, bro, like Sabonis brings it, bro. He really do bring it. I said it before. I've been a fan of his since he was on the Pacers. After his first year on the Pacers, I'm not gonna lie and say, like, oh, right when he got traded by the Thunder, I thought he was gonna be nice. Cemented himself as a Pacer, as an All-Star. Came over here, All NBA caliber type of big. Respect Fox, respect Sabonis. They going back to the playoffs. Stop down the Kings.
Yeah. I also got the Kings at my 8th spot. Really exciting year last year. Hope to see if they do it again. I still have faith in them. A lot of people they just got them sliding down. They think everyone has gotten so much better than them. I still kind of have them like around where they were this past season. I don't think they're gonna fall off like significantly. But it is gonna be a lot to ask because they didn't make like big additions. But I'm really, really confident in.
Respect Duarte.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Chris Duarte.
Respect
He is a good
Duarte.
player. He's a good player.
Yeah, I just checked my list too. I had them around the same area, like 5. I had them as a 5 seed.
Yeah.
Which isn't a big
I
fall
think they
off.
could be around 3 to 5.
Yeah, respectfully.
I think Fox is gonna be. He's probably going into the season with probably the most confidence he's ever had. Because with the success of last year was honestly like his. I don't want to say breakout because he's had other seasons where he's balled out, but it's like you're playing at that level and you're winning games. The playoff seed you were, the crowd is going crazy every night, so you have that feeling of like, yo, I'm that guy. Like, cause it's different when
He's that what?
he's that guy.
Nah, I know what you really want to say.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
But he is.
But it's different when you're putting up these points and it's like you're losing, fucking stadium's empty. But now it's like you just saw what you could do, so you know. Because in his mind, he was probably like, "Damn, am I that type of player?"
Yeah.
But now you have the proof, and you have your co-star. You got Domantas Sabonis there, who had a great season as well. So I think this season he's gonna go in with the most confidence ever, and we're probably gonna see his stats may not take a big jump, but we might see like the swag, the super confidence. He might start doing 360 layups, like shit he was doing in college, like shit. Like
so.
I hope we see that. But yeah, I think these two guys is they're very fun to watch. They complement each other very well, and I can't wait to see what they do this season.
Yeah, 100%. And I know I said kind of to excuse Randall, like most guys in their first year in the playoffs, like they struggle. And kind of to touch on what you said too, like he went on the national stage. The lights were not too bright for him, and I'm very proud of him for that because you've known as well, like since coming out of college, bro, like that Kentucky team of him and Malik Monk, like that was like the first time I was like, damn, like this college shit kind of cool. I ain't stick with it though, but I was like, damn, this college shit kind of cool. Like these dudes is hooping right now. That game versus him and Lonzo, but yeah, like you said, he got the swag. This wasn't his breakout year. The man has averaged 25 points per game before. But like you said, he was losing games, but now he's winning. He put the team on his back. He put the fucking city on his back. Went to the playoffs. To add on to that confidence part, went back and forth against Stephen Curry, top 15 player of all time. Went back and forth with him. And he was hitting these clutch-ass shots. Whether it was in Oracle. No, sorry. I fucked up. Whether it was in Chase. Yeah. I'm never going to get used to that. It's the same thing with saying Staples. Whether it was in Chase or whether it was all the way back in Sacramento, bro, like he was always in control. There was never a time where he had the ball and I was worried because I felt like he always had control. He had that confidence. He was in front of the national stage, and I'm fucking happy now that people are recognizing him because he got to the playoffs and he showed like, yeah, I'm here. I can handle this shit. I'm not worried about the bright lights. So yeah, they're gonna have a really good year, and I'm excited to watch a lot of Kings games again. So before it was solely for De'Aaron Fox. Now it's because of the team. Number 7's where I had Luka and Kyrie. I mean, Just to reiterate a lot of the shit that you said already, Luka's a top 5 player in the NBA since his second year, basically. Like you said, 30 points per game on a bad night at this point in time. Still giving them 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Incredible bag, like one of the best shot creators in the league. Pair him up with another one of the greatest shot creators in the league that we've seen actually ever in Kyrie Irving. He's gonna bring on his 27 points per game. You mentioned injuries, fair point. I don't know why. Of course, this is just speculation. You and me don't know whether Kyrie's gonna get hurt or not. I think he's gonna have a pretty healthy year. I think he's gonna be engaged. Hopefully, no types of controversy that keeps him out of like from playing and shit. But I really hope that him and Luka could work out because I think this is a playoff team. Understandably so, like the rest of the roster isn't really all the way there to complement them perfectly to take them to a high seed, but they're still going to be a really deadly team that you don't want to play. When you see them on the schedule, it's like fuck. If you are a guard or a wing and you see the Mavs this upcoming weekend, you're like fuck, man. I gotta run a lot. I gotta work hard, bro. I gotta work hard for these 34 fucking minutes because this is about to be suffering right here. But no, yeah, I think there's going to be a really good team. They're going to have the chemistry now that they're starting from day one rather than from the trade deadline. And that chemistry, like I said before, like we see in these offseason videos, I think they're taking a liking to each other. Pause, but they're going to be a really good. They're going to be a really good duo this year. Seriously,
That's funny. Like you said, they're taking a liking to each other. Pause.
it's true. Yeah, you got to throw the pause in there. Jokic will back me up on that.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I already talked about these two, so I could go to my number 7. My number 7, this is where I got Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the two finals boys. We saw emo Jimmy.
Jesus.
But yeah, Jimmy and Bam, this is a duo that I gotta give them the respect. Like, even in the regular season, they probably don't show you the full sample size, pause. But when it comes
Is
to,
that a pause?
yeah,
That is not a pause. Sample size?
full sample size,
I don't think that's a pause.
I think that's a pause. Low key.
You do you. You do you, bro. I don't think so, but you do you. That's fine, bro. Continue with your Jimmy and Bam shit.
Now yeah, Jimmy and Bam, this is a duo since when they got together. It's been kind of like slept on, but a lot of people are starting to take notice. But most of that has to do with the playoffs. Both of them rising to the occasion, especially Jimmy Butler. But Bam has had these seasons where we're like, yo, this guy is like DPOY level. And Jimmy, when he's healthy, he's playing. He's a all-star level player. He's an all NBA type of player. Really just the questions sometimes is like during the regular season, it's just like the health. But like in the playoffs, they're healthy. It's just like regular season wise, they're usually missing games here and there. I know Bam's had seasons where he's missed a shit ton of games, which leaves him out of awards and out of all-star selections. Same thing with Jimmy. Like there's times where he just misses a shit ton, but then they're both ready to go and they're Iron Man in the playoffs, playing through injuries and shit. But I think 7's a good spot for them. They have to be recognized as like a top duo. We can't just be like, oh, them boys got lucky, or they're not really like that. I think they're really like that. Jimmy Butler, especially, Bam Adebayo hangs. He gives the hardest. The big men at this stage, like everyone's talking about how big men's were going extinct. We're seeing them come back, and Bam Adebayo is one of them guys that's not only contributing to that, but he's also fucking. He has to go out defend these motherfuckers, and he's doing a damn good job. So, I think a 7 for him and Jimmy Butler is a good spot.
So yeah, these next 2 picks, they actually don't take playoffs into account. It's just end of regular season. But even then, like I'm gonna copyright after you. Like Jimmy and Bam is my number 6. Like you said yourself right now, they had a pretty good regular season. Could have been way better, obviously, because you got to make the playoffs with a plan. Got to improve on that, bro. Don't risk that bullshit again. But we know what Jimmy Butler is in the playoffs. I want to see a little bit more from him in the regular season, which we're not going to see. It don't matter how many times we ask for it. We're not going to see. He's just going to stay cruising, maybe like 22 points per game, doing his shit, cruise to a playoff spot, and then just say, you know what? We could beat any of these niggas in the playoffs right now. It don't matter who the fuck we playing. You feel me? So he's going to do his shit that he usually do. Bam, like you said, DPOY candidate. And I kind of like what you said. Not only is he a DPOY candidate because he's so good defensively, it's because he has to guard Embiid. He has to guard Jokic. He got to guard Giannis. He got to guard Sabonis. Now he's gonna have to guard fucking Wemby. I mean, Cat, bro. How many?
Paulo, like
Paolo, yeah. But not only that, here's what I want to add to that too. Guess what? He's guarding all these incredible bigs. Guess who else he got to guard? Stephen Curry, Jalen Brunson. But seriously, no, like Devin Booker.
Yeah.
He got to guard Devin Booker.
Yeah.
He got to guard Dame. He has to guard 1 through 5. And guess what? He does that shit. I don't know how he does that shit. And he low-key makes it look easy sometimes. He does that shit. On one possession, he will guard fucking... on one night, he'll guard Steph. And he'll do a damn good job. And then 2 days later, he got to guard Jokic. And he low-key containing him too. It's like, damn, how the fuck is he doing this? You know? And another thing I want to touch on too, because I mentioned playmaking big men earlier. Underrated playmaking big men.
Very underrated.
Honestly, very, 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 very underrated. The one criticism that I gave him a couple episodes ago, like, dude, just please do this shit every night, bro. That's all you and me been asking for a couple years now. Bring it every night, bro. Bring that like 17 and 10 every night rather than going 8 and fucking 6 one night and then like fucking explode pause for like 26 and 16 the next night. Just stay consistent, bro, when it comes to offense. The defense, always consistently great. Always a top 3 defender in the league. But I want the offense and the rebounding to be a little bit more consistent. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good point.
It's what we've been asking for forever. It's been like an issue since he's been like ascending to this all-star type of tier of player.
All right. Well, my number 6 is Kawhi and PG.
It's pretty fucking high for 2 niggas that don't play.
Yeah. But hear me out. New rules. Nah, it's because I was like, when we was talking about it and I saw my list coming, I was like, damn, should I put Jimmy and Bam above Kawhi and PG? I was like, yeah, but these are 2 guys that miss a lot of games in the regular season as well. And if we're having a competition of who's gonna miss more games and who plays better when they're healthy, I'd rather take the PG and Kawhi.
What? That shit don't even make sense, bro.
What?
You saying you'd rather take PG and Kawhi today healthy over Bam and Jimmy healthy?
No, I'm saying like if we're playing a game of like all 4 of these motherfuckers are gonna miss a ton of games.
Yeah.
But if I gotta take the ones that are gonna play.
But we've seen the ones that even like we saw one duo accomplish way more, not just like in the postseason, but also regular season.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I mean, and like I said, I was this close to leaving them out completely. Respect to your list. You got them number 6. But I was this close to leaving them out for Mitchell and Garland, bro.
But if you really think about it, it's only really been... They've only had 1 series together, if you really think about it.
And what about regular seasons? And hold on.
They've had what, 3?
Hold on. Series, they've had probably like 3.
Okay,
4.
I meant run. Okay, I meant like runs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Series, yeah, technically, yes.
They
They've
got, like,
had
fucking 4
Yeah,
or
they've
some
had
shit.
more. But playoff runs, they've only had 1 together. And that's when they blew it against the Nuggets.
Yep, embarrassingly.
The year after Kawhi gets hurt, round 2, Paul George takes him to the WCF. The year after that, Kawhi misses the entire season.
Man took him to the WCF.
Paul George was hooping.
Man took him to the WCF.
Oh, yeah, that nigga. Yeah, let the Clippers tell it. That man's untouchable.
Well, no pun intended too, but no, yeah, man took him to the WCF. Remember, he was cooking Gobert.
And then the year after that, Kawhi missed the whole year. They lost in the play-in. Didn't make it at all. And then this past season, they make it. Paul George isn't even playing in the playoffs, and then Kawhi only plays, 2 games? Or a game and a half?
Yeah, like a game and a half.
So it's like, I don't know. And then, yeah, the Heat, they've had their guys the whole time. 2 finals, 1 ECF, almost shot away from the finals, and then 1 year where they got embarrassed by the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's kind of really like, it's hard to judge because they've had their guys there. The success is there, and they didn't really have the expectations to do it. Other than that first seed year, It's funny because the years that they didn't have the expectation to do it, they did it, and then when they had the expectation to do it, they didn't do it.
Because they can't handle the bright. Well, PG can't handle the bright
Well, I was
lights.
talking about the Heat.
Oh, I was talking about. What you said sounds just like PG.
I was talking about the Heat.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But yeah, it's as much as I like to clown them at times because I remember when they first got together and it was kind of pissing me off, like the whole, oh, the Clippers are the best team in the league, like that shit was pissing me off. It is like, it is unfortunate that we haven't, like, a lot of it has to do with health, like that they haven't gone far. It was really just that 1 year in the bubble. That was the 1 year where you could point at and be like, they just couldn't get it done. That, but every other year it was like, but I just think with these new rules, they're gonna have to like get their shit together, and it's gonna be forced. Like you said, what only one guy could sit out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only one guy could sit out.
Decide.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Pick your
decide.
poison.
And I think this team, I don't. Well, it's still in the air if they're gonna trade for James Harden. I don't know. I kind of like their unit right now, because compared to that team that was in the bubble, this team is a lot better. Because with the Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell, yeah, those guys were good
They were
players.
deep, bro.
No, they were deep, but I like this team a lot more because you could like switch and play different ways. But like it's hard, bro. Kawhi when he's playing, it's difficult to ignore, bro. Like there's a lot of times where I'm like, is he gonna be the same? And when he comes back, bro, he's like, that's why I Kawhi Leonard to me is one of those guys I cannot doubt. I don't give a fuck how long he's been out or whatever. I cannot doubt Kawhi Leonard because every time he plays, he proves every time. I'm like, that motherfucker. If he continues to stay healthy, he's gonna be.
Can I ask you one
right
question
up there
though?
with them.
I'm gonna ask you just one question real quick, and then we can move on with the rankings. I won't even give you a rebuttal.
What?
How long, or unless you think it's already been, how long until we look at this PG trade as the worst in history?
How long? Shit.
Because I already think
It's already up.
it's
there.
already the worst.
It's already up. Worst trade in history. Damn, I gotta look at everything they fucking traded.
Because if you think about it, I mean, I know I said I wasn't gonna give a rebuttal, but just to give some context, it's supposed to be a championship team. LA was supposed to become Clippers country now. But you give away Shea, who's now better than PG, better than Kawhi, MVP candidate. You throw away all these fucking picks for days.
Yeah. You're saying better than Kawhi as in like just availability and talent?
Everything, because there's a reason why Shea's going into the season as a MVP candidate, and we're thinking about if Kawhi's gonna play 50 fucking games.
Fuck. I don't know if he's better than Kawhi. The only reason I have pushback against the Kawhi shit, because I know damn well if they played in the playoffs in a series, Kawhi is tearing his ass up.
Pause. But even then, let me just set the stage a little bit more. The whole point was the picks were supposed to be more valuable than Shea, right?
Yeah.
The Clippers were giving away these picks and a good player to get the best player in the trade. When in reality, you let go of the best player now in the trade and all these fucking picks.
Yeah, it's a loss regardless because Shea is better than Paul George.
100%. And then you add the picks and you're like, damn, this is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, it's a loss.
You feel me? That's embarrassing.
I have to look at it again to see specifically all the picks that was in there.
A lot.
Because for me, the worst trade ever that always comes to mind is the Nets Celtics trade.
All right, that's fair. But
That's to me that was really bad.
I still think it's this one because of the aspirations and everything. You feel me?
Nah, yeah, but back to the Clippers. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. Every time he comes back or he's playing, he always reminds me. I'm like, bro, I never want to doubt this man. Like, there's a lot of players where I'm like, man, he's not like that. He's not real. But Kawhi Leonard, he's one of them guys where like I can never doubt this man. And as long as if Paul George is there, that is like a luxury because there's nights where Paul George don't got it going. There's nights he does have it going, but it doesn't matter because Kawhi Leonard, don't matter who the fuck he's playing with, he's going to bring his shit. We saw it in this past playoffs. He did not have Kawhi Leonard. I mean, he did not have Paul George. He was playing with Russell Westbrook, Norman Powell, Eric Gordon, and he still hooped. Like, he's in these games. Like, didn't he take a game from these motherfuckers? So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, if Paul George even plays like decently, I'm like, these motherfuckers have a chance. That's the shit that I'm saying. A lot of it has to do with health, which is a big if. But when they're playing, like, And if they could get their shit together and contain it for the playoffs, and they could say, "Hey, we're gonna manage you guys a certain way, so when we get into the playoffs, we're gonna have to take it serious. But once we get into the playoffs, we're not fucking around. Like we got the chemistry together. We got to do what we got to do." I trust them motherfuckers, but really, cause Kawhi Leonard, he's the reason why. If Kawhi Leonard was not on this team, I would not have any faith in the Clippers at all.
Clippers are still a joke, man. And they're gonna stay a joke. And they really went out and committed the worst trade in NBA history. Good for them, bro. Good for them. Number 5, like I said, when it came to my next 2 picks, being not about the postseason, about the regular season as well, just strictly regular season. Jokic and Murray. Obviously, Jokic could have been a 3-time MVP. We're gonna see him obviously come out and cruise with 20. He's an average triple double this year. He's an average probably like 27, 10, and 10. He's gonna be cruising too. That's the worst part. But the key component when it comes to this dual ranking is, of course, both guys. So yeah, Jokic is a top 2 player in the NBA. But Murray, I think this year is gonna be like up in regards for he's not gonna make it, but he's gonna make a big strong case to be an all-star. I think he can average 23, 24 points per game. We've seen him do it in the playoffs. He's gonna get that fan boost because we saw him win a championship. We saw him do his shit in the playoffs. I don't know why he's such an incredible playoff rise, but I think this regular season he's gonna cook. Maybe even Jokic takes a step back, like a small step back on purpose to let Murray shine a little bit more, give him a little bit of the key sometimes. You feel me? But they're gonna be a top 5 duo this season, and that's just strictly regular season. Going to the playoffs, shit, they could become the best fucking duo, and it's insane because,
Yeah.
like I said, Murray's a playoff riser, and all due respect to Jokic too, because he's a playoff riser too. So yeah, they definitely make him my top 5 this year.
For me, Jokic and Murray was kind of like weird to rank because it was like, you kind of want to give them the respect because they are the champions. They are the duo, but then there are guys better than Jamal Murray. Like it's a duo, so you're kind of going this guy, that guy.
Yeah.
So I didn't have him at 5. I had him a little bit higher, but the reasoning for that was because I think the health is a big factor. Because the two guys, the 2 duos I'm gonna name now, on paper these are guys that are better than Jamal Murray, but these are guys that have also missed a lot of games in the past 4 seasons, 3-4 seasons. So regular season wise, I think these guys are better than Jamal Murray, but they're just gonna miss games, and you never know. And it's availability is always a good thing. And I know Jamal Murray,
100%.
he just came on. He missed the whole season because he tore his ACL, and then he played 65 games this past season. He's a year removed from that. People always say the year after of the injury is when like you kind of get back into the swing of things because we saw because we saw last year the first couple games it took a while for Jamal Murray to get back into the swing of things. So but now you had the whole playoff run, you're gonna go back into this season, no injury, no nothing, healthy. You're gonna have a bunch of confidence. You're the champions, so he could probably play like 75 games this year. So for me, at 5, this is where I got LeBron and AD.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got LeBron and AD here. But it mostly has to do with LeBron since 2020, 2021, he's played 156 games. It's not a lot. So we know he's gonna miss games, especially now. This is his year 21 season. Um, Same thing, Anthony Davis, another guy that misses a lot of games. We all know that the production's there, but the games are gonna go down for both of them probably. But this Lakers team, I think, especially this year, I think they're good enough where if one of the guys goes down, they could still stay afloat because this team is really good. You don't have to like rush one of them back. So, but they're still going to give you that top 5 production for when they do play. I just think they're not going to like play as much because, like I'm saying, availability is like the best thing. We always say it all the time. Like, yeah, I'd rather take Zion over this guy when he's playing, but like, when does he play?
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair to say. I definitely got them way higher though. Moving on to number 4. I'll just say it straight up. It's gonna sound crazy. The Hooper fans' wet dream. KD and Book.
You said this is 4?
Yeah,
This is my 4 too.
you got KD and Book as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course the Hoop fans' wet dream. Bag talk. Hezzy tween splash. We're gonna be seeing that from these two guys a lot this season. I don't really even got to say too much. I mean, there's two of the best scorers in the NBA on one fucking team. We're obviously not talking about supporting cast, but supporting cast is starting to get all together as well. Bradley Beal as well, but just strictly these two guys. Obviously, two top 10 NBA players right now. Kind of on the lower end of that top 10 though. But the way that they work together, it's nasty and kind of like the Luka and Kyrie thing. I know these guys made the playoffs, but like these guys are gonna have the chemistry from the jump. They have all this time to build that chemistry. So from day one, it's like, all right, now we really know how to fucking play together. We had to figure it out after the trade deadline. We kind of figured it out by the playoffs. We got to the second round, but you know what? Right now, this is a new season. We got all the fucking time in the world to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And I got no doubt that they're gonna do it because no matter what, whoever has the ball and they're gonna respect who got the ball because it's gonna be a lot of ISO game, bro. And it's gonna be very hard to stop. And this is two guys. It's gonna average 27 points per game each. You gotta pick your poison. Who you gonna leave open? Who's gonna be your main assignment of the night? You don't know because you can't really pick and choose because you're gonna fuck up no matter what.
Yeah.
You want to focus on Book. KD gonna cook right now. You want to lock in on KD this game? Oh well, now Book is doing his shit. You feel me? So this is gonna be a nightmare for teams, bro. Honestly, for a full season, I don't want to see the Suns, bro.
Yeah.
And if I'm every other opposing team, I don't want to play against the Suns.
Yeah. They kind of fluctuated for me, but same thing as the Lakers. Yeah, these are two guys that on paper really, really, really fucking good. Kevin Durant wrote down since 2020, 2021, he's played 137 games.
Yep.
So I'm already taking it into account this season that he's probably going to miss some games. But when they do play, they are going to be very, very exciting. You said two guys that give you 27.
Mm-hmm.
Booker might fuck around and give you like 31.
Yep. He's capable.
Yeah, KD is going to give you like 27, easy 27.
Well, and Book is probably, I know they're saying Beal is probably going to be the PG.
Damn.
I want to see point Book again, bro. Cause
I'd rather see Book.
I'd rather see point Book. So maybe that 31, maybe it's not that 31, but you getting them assists. He's getting these guys involved, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because he's capable.
But I don't know. I feel like that no point guard shit is going to come back to bite them in the ass.
Unfortunately,
Pause. Yeah. Especially playoff time. Because I love D-Book, but I love him as a fucking scorer. I don't want him to have the fucking duties of playing point. I'm like, nah, bro. Go do your thing.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I think they should make that known. But yeah, as a duo, I feel like 4 is a really good spot for them because you got these two guys, yeah, like you said, 27 each, which is scary.
And that's kind of lowballing them. That's like the floor.
And then if Kevin Durant does miss games, you got Bradley Beal right there, who could give you like 23 to 25.
Beal and Book themselves, like if we talking about KD going down, that's probably borderline, if not top 10 as well.
Yeah, I was about to be like, hot take, Kevin Durant's going to get hurt and Beal's going to be the second guy.
Yeah, and they still going to be a top 10 duo. That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
I would take them over Brunson and Randall. As a Knicks fan,
Yeah.
I would take them over Brunson and Randall. I would take them over PG and Kawhi. I wouldn't take them over Fox and Sabonis, though, but like, it's kind of unfair, offensive-wise. Defensive end, but offensive-wise, yeah, definitely fucking elite, bro. Elite. Beyond elite.
Yeah.
Number 3, we get into the top 3 right now. The best duos in the NBA. The very best. This is the duo that's been around the longest, so they got the most chemistry. I got JT and JB right here. So obviously, two of the best wings in the NBA. They're young guys. They could score. They could defend. I'd like to see them both become better playmakers. I'd like to see JB become a better ball handler. A lot of slander on JB's name right now. Really hope he comes out and embarrasses all those people who are talking shit about him. Seriously, because I've been a JB fan for a while. Him and Rondo are the only two Celtics I ever liked in my lifetime. And I think it's going to stay that way for a long time. So I really want JB to come back and really start cooking. We know what Tatum does. Tatum's a top 5 guy. Some nice people say he's an MVP candidate. We're going to expect that 30 points per game from him, minimum.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, I think it's a testament to how good he is offensively, that with Jason Tatum averaging that 31 points per game, that JB comes out, he's like, you know what, I'm going to still average my 27.
Yeah.
And I knew he's been capable of doing this shit since year 3. I said JB could be a 20-something point per game scorer, and that sounded crazy from the start of year 3. But he's done it 3 times already. And right now, he's getting close to fucking 30 while playing with Tatum. So we already know how good this team is together. Made the finals, make it to conference finals like every fucking year when they're both healthy. I think they
Yeah.
literally have made it to conference finals every single year minimum.
Yeah.
Because the one time JB was down, they went out in the first round. But guess what? Every other year after that, they're in the fucking conference finals.
Yeah.
So respect Jaylen Brown. I know everyone respects Jason Tatum, but put some respect on Jaylen Brown's name because this is a top 3 duo, and it's not just because Jason Tatum's carrying them. Respect JB.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The only years they didn't make it to the ECF was that Kyrie's last year with the Celtics and the year that JB was hurt and they lost to the Nets.
Ooh, so I'm wrong then.
Yeah.
So it's twice they didn't make it. I forgot about that Kyrie year, the meltdown against the Bucks.
Yeah.
But the main one I was thinking about was obviously KD and Kyrie and Harden all as Nets beating them.
Yeah.
Senseless.
I remember JT dropping 50 in one game. Now, yeah, I don't know if you want me to talk about them now. I got them a little bit higher.
Yeah, so just give me your number 3.
Yeah. My number 3, this is where I got Jokic and Murray.
Cool, so not too much higher.
Yeah, not too much higher. Well, yeah, I could have just talked about JT and because I already talked about Murray and them. But yeah, Jokic and Murray, giving them that respect at 3. Kind of fluctuated where I should put them. But yeah, like I was saying, Jokic is probably, depending on who you ask, the best player in the league. And then you got Jamal Murray right here coming back the year after, 2 years after his injury now.
Yep.
So now he got a new step, got a new swag, got a new confidence. He just balled out in this playoffs. Everyone got to see him ball the fuck out. A lot of people said, is this just a product of the bubble? Is he really like that? He proved that he's really like that. I mean, I thought he was like that before. Like even in that first playoffs when they played the Spurs and the Blazers, he was hooping.
He was.
So, but he's just adding on to the fact. And I think this year he's gonna be a lot more like I think he's gonna be healthy for them because last year he's coming back from the injury, like I said, and he's kind of starting off rusty and slow. I think this season he's just gonna be out the gate just running. And we know, like sometimes Jokic does have like a tendency where he starts the season off slow, other than his 2 MVP years. But I think now that he has Jamal Murray back, I think he could kind of go back to that. I think we might see that where like he'll start off a little bit slow, but he's still giving you that
Exactly.
MVP production. But then Jamal Murray's the one where he's just like carrying shit like that off rip.
I agree.
And then later on, that's when Jokic will pick it up. Jokic could afford to do that now because he got his co-star there. So I think, especially in the beginning of the season, we're gonna see Jamal Murray do a lot of big things.
No, 100%. I agree with you. So I guess this is number 2 where I had Bron and AD. This is why I said, wow, when you had them at 5. Yeah. I understand like these are 2 guys now forcing LeBron starting his game. It's been an Iron Man his whole entire career, but on the verge of 40K points. I think he's going to play just he could cement himself as the only 40,000 point scorer in NBA history.
40K is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'll be honest with you. I knew LeBron was going to be number 1 scoring, but I didn't think he would reach 40,000, bro, honestly. And there's no signs of him slowing down. So it's like at this point in time, LeBron was an MVP candidate too at the start of last year, bro. He was cooking. So I know LeBron is mostly going to slow down and take some rest. But I'll be real with you. Like I said, I can't confirm, obviously. I cannot see the future. And I know history is going to go against you, but I feel like this is going to be like a healthy AD year, bro. I don't think we've seen that since what? First Lake year, he was pretty healthy, and then his last Pelican year, he was pretty fucking healthy.
His last Pelican year, he missed. Actually, no.
No, wait, am I bugging? Wait, which one is it? The one where they made the playoffs and they cooked the Blazers?
18. That was 2018.
Okay, sorry. So that one was his.
I mean, to be fair, his last year with the Pelicans, he was healthy. They were just sitting him out.
He just didn't want to play. So yeah, I'm talking about that year. His last full year with them, he was healthy in that year where they cooked the Blazers, and first Lake year he was healthy.
First Lake year, yeah.
So I understand I'm going against history right now, but I just have this weird feeling that AD's going to be healthy. Again, this is projections for the end of the regular season. When AD's healthy, which is a tired fucking thing that we've been saying for years now. Everyone says all the time, if AD's healthy, he's like a fucking MVP candidate or whatever. But seriously, when AD's healthy, he's like a top 7 player. And it's hard to argue against it. He could peak at like top 5.
Yeah.
Realistically so. So I think AD's gonna bring it back. We saw in the playoffs, he brought back that fucking defense. He brought back that dog. I want to see AD go into the season taking that load off of LeBron that we've been waiting for him to do since LeBron got there. That's been his fucking job.
Yeah.
Do your job now, bro. This is the best time to do it because we've seen LeBron go down these last 2 seasons, bro. This is your fucking time to say, you know what? I'm gonna man up and I'm gonna take the fucking keys full time because that's what LeBron wants me to do. Go out there, average your 27 points per game, average your 12 rebounds, average your 2.5 blocks, bro. Show that you could still be in the conversation on one of the most dominant big men in the NBA. Remember, it used to be like him versus Embiid, him versus Jokic, him versus Giannis. At that point in time, he dropped a tier since that, bro.
Yeah.
Put yourself back in that fucking conversation, my nigga. Seriously, put yourself back in that conversation. LeBron, I don't gotta say shit. This is the fucking GOAT. He's about to turn what? 39, correct? He's about to be 39 years old. He's gonna play until he's 40, honestly. He's about to turn 39 years old. Do not rely on him anymore, bro. I understand you got your supporting cast. You got Reeves. You got Rue. You got all these guys, D-Lo. I don't give a fuck, bro. You need to step the fuck up and show, yeah, I'm still capable of getting some fucking MVP votes. I could take the keys from LeBron right now like I was supposed to when I first got here. Do it. Do it for the Laker fans. Do it for the NBA. Do it for basketball fans, bro, honestly. And remember, you and me both said this is a contending team. If they're a contending team, they got to be one of the two best fucking duos in the NBA.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's what it's going to take for them to be a contender, to go to the Western Conference Finals and the fucking finals.
Yeah, it's about time. It's AD gotta. I'm hoping he stays healthy.
He got to do his shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm hoping because it's year 21 for LeBron. Only 5 players have played 21 seasons. You know who those 5 players are?
Vince, Garnett. I don't know the other three. Kareem?
No.
Kareem
Kareem
did
played
20.
19.
Oh, shit.
I think 19 or 20.
Tree Rollins?
Nah.
Damn, so Vince. So not counting LeBron. Vince, Garnett. I don't know who else, honestly.
Dirk.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Dirk did it.
Damn. I thought he was 20 flat. Okay, 21.
Robert Parrish.
That's a good shout out, yeah.
Kevin Willis.
Yeah, that's why why did I say Tree Rollins? I meant to say Kevin Willis.
Kevin
I'm
Willis.
bugging. Yeah, Kevin Willis.
Kevin Willis plays for mad.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I said Tree Rollins. I meant Kevin Willis, bro. They was both Hawks.
I think he played from 85 to like 05 or 06.
What about damn, what's his name? The nigga that was a virgin on the Showtime Lakers.
Oh, AC Green.
How long did he play? He played a long ass fucking
I
time.
could check right now. AC, he did play a long. He said the nigga that was.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's low key known for.
His career, he played 16 years.
Damn, all right, so I'm bugging. I thought he had 20. That's still a long time. I thought he had 20. Yeah.
Not yet.
So who's your number 2? I'm guessing JB and JT.
Yeah, JB and JT is my number 2. Yeah, fucking disgusting duo. I remember when these two boys got together, 17, 18, pause. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, JT and JB. We all talk about how these guys are like one of the top duos in the league. Like you said, ECF every year outside of those 2 years, and then one finals appearance. The front office is really making a push. Like our window is like now. Like we have to make a move. And it's been a good thing, like from the jump, like since both of these guys are young, they're playing in high level basketball, competing in big games. So it's kind of just prepping them up. So when they do become the guys like they are right now, they're ready for the moment. Like Jaylen Brown, rookie year, he was playing in the ECF against the Cavs. And he was giving big energy minutes, highlight dunks. Like I remember like him coming in, making plays, doing putback dunks and shit. That was big for him. Same thing with Jason Tatum, his rookie year, going all the way to the ECF, dueling with LeBron. Like I remember a lot of people just because of the playoff run, they were like, yo, Jason Tatum should be rookie of the year. Like I remember that time.
Yeah, all right.
I remember that time.
Respect Donovan Mitchell, who should have won.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell absolutely should have won. But yeah, these two together, they always show that like constantly that they are the best, or well, one of the best duos in the NBA. And it's hard to deny because these two have mostly been healthy, knock on wood, for the majority of their career. So and they're both giving you, last year Tatum gave you 31?
Yeah, something about like 31, 32.
And Brown gave you like 27.
27, yes.
So you got Brown who's knocking on the door of 30. So if if you could have Tatum giving you 31 and Brown giving you like 29ish, that's very that's probably like a very elite duo.
We never
Not even probably. That
wait.
is an elite
We
duo.
never seen two people average 30, right, on the same team. I don't think so.
I don't know, to be honest.
I don't think so.
I
I don't even
don't
think. I
know.
don't even think you got to look it up because I don't think Kareem and Oscar did it. I don't even know if Oscar ever averaged 30
I think he did, but it might have been before
with the
Kareem.
Kings, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously Magic didn't do it with Kareem. Magic
Fuck
was
no.
not scoring like that.
No.
AI and Melo. AI
Nah.
was still averaging 26. Melo was averaging like 26. Kobe and Shaq were probably both averaging like 27.
They might have been like the closest.
Yeah, LeBron and Wade is like
Nah, they don't.
LeBron was averaging like 28. Wade was probably averaging what, like 24 at his best, like 10, 11, 11, 12. Yeah, Steph and KD ain't do it. They both had like 27, 28 points per game.
Damn, Oscar had mad years averaging 30, but this
Really?
was
Kings.
before Kareem
Kansas
was in.
City,
By
yeah.
the time he played with Kareem, he was at like 19.
Damn, yeah. So if anyone's gonna average 30 points per game first, it's gonna be them, bro.
That's
Honestly.
crazy because we would have never thought it'd be them.
I mean, you could always still give a shout out to Luca and Kyrie, but besides
they could do it.
JT and besides Luca and Kyrie is JT and JB, bro.
Or, I mean, I'm gonna throw them out there. I don't know if they'll do it, but Durant and Booker.
No, because of Beal.
Oh yeah, true.
Like
true.
Curry and KD could have done it if Clay would fucking sacrifice. But he said,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
he's like,
fucking
I'm not
sacrificing."
sacrificing.
Bitch ass nigga. Oh well.
Man, yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, imagine two people averaging.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah, because
And hopefully JB gets his respect.
I guess I could look it up because I was gonna be like, what did Shaq average in 01?
Shaq never averaged 30.
Oh yeah, he never
Remember that?
did.
He never
yeah.
averaged, he averaged
His
like
closest was-
29.7.
That was his MVP year, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so,
I remember 01 was the year Kobe averaged like 28.
yeah, so they were close.
Oh yeah, Shaq also averaged 28.
That's what I'm saying. So they both
28.7.
averaged 28.
Yeah.
And then Kobe 02, 03, I think, averaged close to like 30, and Shaq was a little bit below him.
Yeah.
But besides that, like, no, this is going to be the first one.
Yeah.
And that leaves us with one duo, unless you got some crazy shit cooking up right now.
Nah.
Only duo we have not seen play a regular season game. They just, damn, I was about to say some crazy shit. They just got together. I was about to say some other shit. And this just shows a testament to how incredible these two guys are. Two of the best players to ever touch a basketball. You got Giannis and Damian Lillard. Do we got to say too much? I mean, we've been hyping up this Bucks team a lot. I'm going to be tight if they disappoint us either in the regular season or the playoffs. I think regular season, we're fine. They're going to meet expectations, but playoffs, you got to make the fucking finals. I'm sorry, but you got to do it. You got to do it.
You got to make the finals or you got to lose in the ECF in very like
Fuck
sad
that.
fashion.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. Because even if you lose to the Celtics in 7, bro, in the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm disappointed. Because it's a championship team.
What if they lose, like, it goes to 7 and Damian Lillard, like, toilet bowls a 3?
That's still a disappointment. Because you should have fucking won. Because, like I'm saying, this is a better duel than JT and JB, bro. How many times do we got to say it? Because we said it a lot ever since the trade happened. 2009 Magic on steroids. I'm going to keep saying that shit. Because we're going to see it happen. Dame is one of the best perimeter fucking players that we've seen ever. He's going to be shooting threes. Guess what? That pick and roll with Giannis is going to be disgusting. Let me not talk about the rest of the squad, like Chris Middleton. Respect Chris Middleton.
I was going to say, is it disappointing, though, if they lose to Boston?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Boston is the team that's like,
I don't
they're
care, though,
making
bro.
all the moves to stop
You
them.
made this move because you didn't get to the finals because you lost in the first round. You got to go to the finals. You made this move because you know what you said. We got to win another fucking championship for Giannis. Giannis's goal is to win a championship. And I'm giving them leeway saying you could lose in the finals. Honestly, I want to say you got to win the finals.
Because I feel like Boston, like team-wise, they're like on par with
That's
them.
fine.
If
That's
not
fine.
better.
But the Bucks as a team are good as well.
But I feel like I feel like disappointing is if they lose to anyone else besides Boston. Well, to be fair, if they lose in round 2 to Boston, that's fucking disappointing.
That's annoying.
That's disappointing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But
you got to go to the finals.
Yeah, I think.
Because if your argument is
I think them and the Celtics are in the same boat, low key.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So one of them got to have a disappointing season. If your argument is losing to Boston is what's gonna make it okay. So if they lose in the first round of Boston, is that fine?
That's not okay.
Nah. So it's like you gotta go to the finals, bro.
Yeah.
You did all this shit to go to the finals and win a championship. Do it, bro. Get Damian Lillard to his first finals, bro.
Yeah. That's
Minimum, get him to fucking
that's true.
finals. He's been
Yeah.
waiting. He's been waiting 12 years to play in a fucking finals game. 1 minute of
Yeah.
the finals. Do that fucking solid for that nigga, bro. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. If they lose in round one, that's disappointing. But if they lose in game 7 off a damn toilet bowl, I'm not. If I'm the front office, I'm not gonna be.
What
Like,
about a Giannis missed free throw?
that's fine. I'm not gonna be. Are you? If you're a front off, if you're the GM, are you gonna walk into to work on Monday like that fucking cocksucker Giannis onto the court?
Yes, because I'm
Wow.
like, damn, nigga, you made every fucking free throw when you dropped 50 on the Suns, my nigga. You couldn't make this one. You couldn't trade one of those free throws for one of these.
Nah,
Bro.
yeah, one of them has to make the finals because the window is like closing.
Because in terms of Giannis, JB, and JT, they're the same age basically.
Actually, no, the Bucks window is like still open.
But I would say it's closer closing than Boston.
You think so?
Because Giannis is pretty fucking young, superstar wise. I know I just said JB, and JT are kind of like similar ages to Giannis, but they're still like 2 years younger.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Tatum's 25, 26 right now, which is he still got time, but Giannis is like got drafted in 13. I think it was 18, 19 years old.
He's about to be 29.
Yeah, so he's close to 30. He's closer to 30 than those guys.
I was gonna say the door was closing for the Bucks, and the Dame trade was like when you press the handicap shit and it opens back.
Yes,
up.
bro. Then you press that shit and then it opens for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. I don't know if you want to say anything about him. I don't think there's much to say. I think this is definitively the best duo in the NBA.
Yeah, I think I could confidently say that this will be the best duo in the NBA. Regular season wise, at least. Playoffs will still have to come and see. I think they just complement each other very well. You got Dame as an outside threat, very, very good scorer, one of the best scorers in this league. And then you got Giannis on the inside playing that bully ball, running in transition. So you have a mix of both. Because when you want to slow down the pace and play in that half court setting, you got Damian Lillard who excels in that shit, and he will do his best, especially isolation. You gotta play up on him because he will pull that shit from the logo, which opens up the floor for Giannis, which he's going to love. And then if you want to run, play in transition, you got Giannis, one of the best of them, to go out in transition.
Nigga.
So you just have a recipe right there to play two different styles, which is really good. Only the best contending teams are aware of that, and they utilize those things into their schemes. So I feel like the only questions for them is like the perimeter defense, because it's gonna take a drop off without Drew there. Can Dame contain these guards on that? I know he's gonna get fried by the top guys, like regular season wise. But playoffs is gonna come into question. They might hunt him down. Like we know the Celtics, they're gonna be like, bring your ass here. They're gonna. Yo, I was just thinking in my head. I was like, yo, imagine if we see Peyton Pritchard with the ball,
Stop. If I'm Dame, I'll kill myself, bro.
I could dead. I just had a vision right now. I'm like, yo, imagine.
Nigga said that's so Raven.
I'm like, imagine Peyton Pritchard in a game 5 versus the Bucks.
Let me ask you something.
The Bucks are up 3-2, and he says he goes crazy on Dame.
Let me ask you one thing though, because Peyton Pritchard, I'm not gonna lie, that's gassing it, bro. Come on.
You think he's ass?
I'm not saying he's an asshole, come on, but like frying Dame, like he about to score 20 on him. I'll say this though. Would you try to hide Dame? Because a lot of people want to disrespect JB. Would you try to hide Dame on JB? And if your Dame just be like, try to force him left?
Hide Dame on JB?
Try to force him
He's
left?
going to get fried.
If he tries to force him left? With some help defense behind him?
You could try that, but like, I feel like JB is smart enough and good enough for like, all right, I'm gonna create contact, get to the line, and then put fouls on Damian Lillard. Now that's even worse because
Thank you for respecting JB.
Because now you was hiding him, but now he's out because he's dealing with foul trouble. So now he's just not even in the fucking game, which is worse. Because I think as people like to make fun of JB for his left hand, whatever.
Thank you.
He will still fry. Like, yeah, it feels like Matisse Thybulle. Yeah, you could probably get away with what you said. But with Dame, no. Dame don't have the fucking arm length. And even if he does have help back there, you're assuming it's Giannis. You still got to deal with fucking
Brooke.
Yeah. You still got to deal with Porzingis or Al Horford, two guys that can stretch the floor. So that might leave the paint open.
True.
So it's kind of tough. You might not even get the help that you might want because you got two guys that will stretch.
That's fair. No, that's fair. But hopefully that series fucking happens, bro. Because if not, I'm gonna be really fucking disappointed. Just like how disappointed I was when I didn't see the Clippers and Lakers matchup.
Hey, Celtics Bucks. If you play the Heat, please
Cook those niggas,
please
bro.
get. That's the
Own
one.
those
That's the one
frauds.
thing I'm scared of.
Own those
if they match
frauds.
up with the Heat, the one thing they don't have going for them is coaching. You got Bucks rookie head coach Missoula. I'm a
Second year coach.
well, yeah. This Missoula, good for him because this
Nigga who don't want to call timeouts too, and he stood by on JJ's chase.
Yeah.
I'm not calling timeouts, nigga.
You better get your shit together. Well, yeah, Missoula. This will be his first year where, because you could cut him some slack for last year, but not really because last year he didn't know he was gonna fucking coach, and then they just threw him in.
Now he's
but,
like prepared.
But now you're prepared. So, all I'm saying is that's because now you in the series. That's the one thing I forgot to say in one of the matchup shits. Because now you got two guys that are like versus Eric Spoelstra. So
Nah, fair enough.
get your shit together, guys. Come on.
And meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. But guys, that's gonna wrap it up for J&J this time. By next Saturday, we're gonna be talking about regular season basketball. Fucking finally. It's been a long summer. We ready for it. Ready to talk about the Knicks game. Obviously, that's probably gonna be topic number one because we fucking love the Knicks. But we excited, bro. We ready. There's gonna be our first full regular season with the podcast. As you guys know, we started in the first round of the playoffs. Well, play in technically.
Yeah.
Talked about the playoffs. So right now, first full regular season. We're ready to start grinding. We're gonna be here every single time. So as we always say, guys, we will catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.